Alrighty, we got a fun one here today. Summer is kind of rolling around. In Minnesota, at least, we've either had snow, rain, sleet, and it's been 50 degrees all in the last 2 weeks, so it's kind of coming around. But I figured this video would be perfect to talk about the best sneakers for this summer. And this is what I'm going to be wearing if I'm not doing a wear test. Final video on the wear test coming soon. I'm at day 22 now on the Jordan 4 SBs. But I wanted to talk about 3 shoes I'm going to be wearing this summer. They're affordable. They're extremely good looking. And you can pull them off with just about any outfit. And it's a good mix. If you are starting a collection from scratch and you need 3 good shoes, I would start here, honestly. I have over 100 pairs of shoes in my collection. And that's not to gloat. But out of all of those, if I had to get rid of everything, these would definitely be top 10 of what I would grab. And honestly, you don't need the most expensive stuff to be rocking for this summer. So this is 3 pairs. Quick review. Let's get into it. So right off the bat, we're going to start with a pair that I think is extremely underrated and everyone should have in their collection because there's a bunch of different colorways you can get. You can get them all for under $150. I paid only $138 for this pair. Super big steal. So what I have in this box is a yellow pair of the Nike Airship. Super underrated shoe. You can see right when you open it up, you get a little pamphlet, which I think is pretty cool. Little owner's manual. All the little extra details that you get on sneakers, I think is extremely cool because it just feels like you're getting a better value. So you get details on the material, on the shape of it, and actually the history of it, which is pretty cool. Now, just to preface, I have looked at all of these shoes. These are pairs that I have gotten over the last couple of weeks that I wanted to show you guys. And so these are not dead stock pairs. I have opened these up. But right off the bat, we got the yellow Airships. Now these do come with a couple extra pairs of laces, which again, added value. If you're gonna pay resale for a pair of shoes, at least feel like you're getting a value. And resale is not even that high, so it's like you're still getting a good value. So you get white and yellow laces. My buddy has a shoelace company, HVND Studios. Go check them out on Instagram. That's where I got these. I thought I would put in these vintage aged orange sun faded laces. I think they're a perfect mix. So looking at the shoe here, it looks a lot like a Jordan 1, but this was actually the shoe that came out before the Jordan 1 that Jordan wore, and then they later did the Jordan 1, and that was the shoe that they marketed as the first Jordan, but this was the shoe that he originally wore. Now I also have a pair of Jordan 1 Metallics. That's a really good comparison shoe here. But this shoe has more history. It's cheaper. These brand new are like $300. It's hard to find a good colorway of Jordan 1s that's under $200. These you can get for like $130, $140. So it's like if you want to save some money for the summer and you want to wear something that's different than just a Jordan 1, you probably already have a bunch of Jordan 1s. Get some Airships. Airships are where it's at. Now, the only gripe that I have with these is the material is not the best. It's kind of that leather, the plasticky leather, which is kind of a bummer. I don't know how these are going to crease. I haven't worn them really, but they do feel a lot like the neutral gray 85s. It's just kind of not the good stuff, in my opinion. And in terms of sizing on these, I would definitely go up half a size. I tend to have wider feet. I wear a 10.5 in Jordan 1s, in all Jordan 1s. I got an 11 in these and they fit like a glove. The toe box is definitely a little bit skinnier, and so they definitely fit a little bit tighter, and you can see just the overall shape of them. They're a lot wider on a Jordan 1, and yes, these are more worn, but they're just go up half a size, trust me on that. Up next, we have a pair that everyone needs in their collection. You already know I am a huge New Balance fan. This is a pair that I think is, again, underrated. You can get them for under $200. And they're just a good shoe. They're a good all-around shoe. If I needed one pair of shoes to rock every day, all day, I would get a pair of New Balances because you can pull them off if you get a cool colorway. You can use them every day. You can walk on the treadmill with them, go walk outside around the lake. New Balances. This is different than what a lot of people are rocking right now. 2002Rs are super popular. I guess there's a bunch of different New Balance models, but this is my pick for what New Balance you should get is the 1906D. Now there's a few reasons why I like this shoe. The shape is just the perfect New Balance shape. It's very dad shoe vibes. It's got the 2002R sole on them with a different upper. And again, some 2002Rs are really expensive, and that was my first pair of New Balances that I got, but some of those shoes can resell for a lot. And if you want to get a protection pack that's actually a cool colorway, I would go with the 1906 RD in the protection pack because they're restocking frequently. You can pick them up for resale. You can get even used pairs under 150 bucks, and they are extremely comfortable. So looking at the shoe here, you have an all suede upper. It's a thick suede that really protrudes. You also get that protection pack where you get the layering with the mesh, and then a thinner suede, and then the thick suede on the top with the darker material. The toe box is super unique looking as well. I like the toe box a lot just because it's different looking when you look down at it. It's not like a Jordan 1 where it's all rounded, but it's actually got some defined features, which I think is cool. You get some kind of cheap laces, just cotton laces, nothing crazy. The New Balance logo on the side is protruding. It's got actually lace straps that go through it, which I think is a really cool detail. And then you get like a spiral cage on the back for extra support. In terms of sizing, I would go up half a size again. I do have wide feet. In 2002Rs, I'm a 10.5. In these, I'm an 11. You can probably find these at Finish Line or any retail store, and you can try on a pair, and then you can go and pull the trigger on a cool colorway. So 1906 RD protection pack, super fire shoe. Everyone needs a pair of New Balances for the summer. The last shoe we have here is a little bit more hyped of a shoe. It's an SB Dunk. A little bit more expensive. You can find these for about $250. If you want to get a used pair, you could probably get them under 200 bucks. You might have to find a good deal, but they just kind of came out, so you're probably not going to find that used pair for cheaper. But again, it's another really fire colorway. It's super simple. You can wear it with every outfit, and honestly, you can wear these every single day. If you're a skater, then this is a good pick for you. So what SB do we have? We have the Fly Streetwear SB Dunk Low. Now, I was talking about the added value with the airships. You get 2 pairs of laces. And I laced up one of them just so I could show you here super simply. You get regular all-white SB laces as well as some rope laces. The rope laces are actually good. Like, there's been some cheap rope laces, but you get really nice lace tips on these. I like the rope laces a lot. I'm probably going to go all rope laces on these, but there's a little bit of a difference for you there. Now, this shoe is extremely nice. The material, everything about it is so good, in my opinion. Now, I'm biased, obviously. That's why you're watching me. But let me just go over the shoe because there's a lot of hidden details that when I actually got them in hand, I didn't really even know about. Because you see pairs of shoes online, you see, oh, these are cool, like blue SB Dunk, like do I pick them up? But then you don't really see the actual details with them. And so let me just go over a couple of quick details so that you really get a good idea of this Dunk and if you want to actually buy it. So right off the bat, you get the green Nike tab on the back, as well as a little feather design there, and the feather continues on the swoosh where you get a little flap of a feather, which I thought was really interesting. That's another detail I didn't see online. You also get a little silver tip here. The one thing that kind of threw me off, and Bevan too, was this gray paneling. There's gray paneling here and here, but the toe box is white and the outsole is gray. So it's kind of a mix of materials. I like the white. The white is super nice. The toe box, tumbled leather, very high quality there. The actual tongue, leather as well, white leather. You get those rope laces again. You get the Fly Streetwear logo there. And one thing that I was super surprised about was this inside material. Now, the inside material is actually, it's like a thin suede leather. It feels like, I don't even know how to explain it. It feels like a mix between satin, nubuck, suede, and cotton. It's a really soft, I forgot what material it is, but it continues on the entire inside of the shoe. Very comfortable. You get a cool little insole in there. Pretty basic outside. But this is a shoe you could wear literally whenever. These would look good with pants. They would look good with shorts. So that'll do it for the list. Stay tuned for the 30-day wear test on the Jordan 4 SBs. I'm going to be sending them to Rejuvenator. They're going to be completely restoring them. Stay tuned for that video because I'm extremely excited to show you how well they clean up and the final results of them. I didn't even want to show them on camera in this video because they're getting down there. Otherwise, stay tuned for more long-form YouTube videos, and we'll catch you later.